Hello YouTubers, Alaska Prepper here. Whoa. My producer is not available right now. Hope you guys are all doing well. All right, happy Tuesday to you all. Now, if you read the title, I meant that title. That title's not clickbait. All right. If you presently store spaghetti sauce for long-term storage, if you try this, I don't think you'll store spaghetti sauce anymore, because what I'm going to show you here is a very simple way to make a very good spaghetti sauce with this prep along with a couple of other long-term storage preps. All right. And why? The answer is why. Isn't it easier to just, buy spaghetti sauce and store the jars? Well, this is how I look at it. And you may differ, which is fine. Spaghetti sauce is very heavy. What makes it so heavy? The water, right? All of the water that you put in it, okay? This Augason Farms tomato powder, in my opinion, is an extremely high quality product. I mean, this is the very first can I bought, and once I tried it, I bought like 5 more cans, and I'm almost done with this can. And as soon as I open up another can, after I'm done with this one, I'll probably order 2 or 3 more because it's such a great product. Now, you can use this to make a homemade spaghetti sauce. And all this is, ladies and gentlemen, is dry tomato powder, right? It's just dried tomatoes. And I do believe it has, let's see, it has a little bit of silicon dioxide. Not sure exactly what that is, but that is in order for it to not cake up. I do believe that's what that's for, right? But I've been using this for a while, and it is a great product in my opinion. And it will save you from having to use up so much counter space, or shelf space in other words. It'll save you from having to use up so much shelf space to store spaghetti sauce, all right? You have one of these right here, I would say would make you about, I would say close to 6 to 7 gallons of spaghetti sauce, all right? I did a video a long time ago, and I had to take it down because there was so much hatred coming in through that video that I didn't want to deal with the trolls, right? But I think in that video I said around 10 gallons. But if you want to make it nice and rich, it'll be about 7 gallons. But you can stretch it out a little bit, all right? And make up to 10 gallons with this. Right now I'm going to show you how to make enough spaghetti sauce for one meal for a family of 4 where everyone can have double servings. Okay, I'm not going to cook the spaghetti, because what I'm going to do with the spaghetti sauce is, once I'm done cooking it, I'm going to put it in the fridge and then have it tomorrow for dinner. I always feel that spaghetti sauce tastes better the next day after it's set in the fridge for overnight. I always feel that it tastes better that way. But hang in there with me, because I want to show you guys how to make this, because it is so easy. And like I said, it frees up a lot of shelf space in your pantry where you can store other things, all right, that you can't substitute with something that's in a powder form or freeze dried or dehydrated or anything like that. Okay, so let me go ahead and go over the ingredients for you. So grab a piece of paper, grab a pen, and start writing, because you guys know that I don't do ingredients lists. All right, so let's check it out. So here are all of the dry ingredients that I'm going to put in there, in addition to 2 cups of tomato powder. All right. And the reason I put this tomato powder in here is to show you guys that if you like, you can take these ingredients here, put them in here, put them in this jar, throw an oxygen absorber in there, throw in a 6-cent oxygen absorber in there, seal it, and store these instead. And each one of these jars is going to make you the equivalent of roughly 64 ounces, half a gallon to 3/4 of a gallon of spaghetti sauce. Okay, I only have 6 cups of water in there, but I'm more than likely going to have to add more. Okay, but I started out with 6, but we'll see what it tastes like when we get done putting everything together. Okay, so let me tell you what the ingredients are. So first of all, we're starting off with 2 cups of the tomato powder. All right, and just so as you know, a can of the tomato powder that I just showed you is $26 in Amazon. Okay, I'm going to leave a link for that. However, I do know that let me see, I think it's Walmart.com or the actual Augason Farms store. They sometimes have pretty good sales where you can get this for like $20, all right? Unfortunately for me, AugasonFarms.com, their website, they don't ship to Alaska. So I get what I can get, okay? So I usually just get it through Amazon. But I'm going to leave the link for that on a pinned comment. And by all means, if you can get it somewhere else less expensive, please, ladies and gentlemen, feel free. Go ahead and get it somewhere else less expensive, all right? Because this is about empowering you guys to do something that's going to be good for you, okay? So, like I said, 2 cups of tomato powder. Okay, so here we have a half teaspoon of oregano. We have a half teaspoon of basil. We have 2 tablespoons of parsley. We have 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. We have 1 tablespoon of chicken bouillon. Now, why do I have chicken bouillon in here? This is spaghetti sauce. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, if you've ever made spaghetti sauce from scratch, normally the recipe calls for a cup of white vinegar. Not white vinegar. White wine or red wine, all right? I don't like the flavor of wine in spaghetti sauce. So to substitute that, I put in 1 cup of chicken broth. So you can actually put in a cup of chicken broth. In this case, I'm just using chicken bouillon because I'm doing this with all long-term food storage. Okay, you don't have to put this in there, but it does enhance the flavor. Okay, I would ask that if you try this recipe just like it is. If you want to try it at half scale, go ahead. But this does enhance the flavor. Okay, here I've got 2 tablespoons of the pepper flakes, the Augason Farms pepper flakes. Okay, and I've ranted about these before because I love these pepper flakes. If you guys don't have these pepper flakes, I'll leave a link for this as well. Try it because this is an awesome product as well. And be ready when you open the can because you're going to be like, wow, this smells so good. All right, these things are awesome. Okay, carrying on. We've got 1 teaspoon of black pepper. I have 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning. I have 1 teaspoon of salt. This is sea salt. And in the middle here, I have 2 tablespoons of dehydrated onion. All right. So that's everything that's going to go into our recipe. This here, what I'm going to show you now is 100% optional. All right. But I like to add a can of diced tomatoes in there, okay? And you know, you can get these guys here on sale for 49 cents, sometimes cheaper. I think I got these for like 49 cents a piece when they were on sale. But I like to add 1 can of diced tomatoes, or you can add stewed tomatoes, all right? Now, some people are going to say, I think some people are going to say, all right, because I can't predict the future. Well, I grow my own tomatoes, so I make my own spaghetti sauce. That's great. If you grow a large tomato harvest every year and you put away your tomatoes for spaghetti sauce, then that's great because you're growing it yourself. It makes sense to can it and put it away for your own use, all right? Then you really wouldn't have a need for something like this. I recommend having this even if you do store your own tomatoes because this has such a rich flavor and like you can make tomato paste with this. You're just adding a lot less water than what they call for spaghetti sauce, all right? Whereas if you do your own tomatoes, it takes a lot of energy to render that tomato sauce down to make tomato paste. Okay, so I really like this. You guys can hear it in my voice. I really like this product. It's an outstanding product. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab my pot, my Dutch oven. This is what I'm cooking it on. All right, let me go ahead and switch it from this burner to this burner. I already had the water warming up in the other burner. I'm going to turn it on here also. Okay. So what I'm going to do is The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to throw all my spices in there, okay, and let them hydrate for a little bit. Okay, so I'm just going to put everything in here together. Okay, and then I'm going to stir it around. Let me grab a spoon. Okay, I'm just going to stir this around. Give this a... It doesn't have to be long because we are going to let this simmer, okay? And no, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not putting any adobo in here, okay? Now, like I said, what I'm doing is I'm going to cook this today. Then I'm going to let it come down to room temperature, put it in my fridge overnight, and have it for dinner tomorrow. I think that leaving it in the fridge overnight, it just allows all of the flavors to blend in. And I just think it tastes much better overnight. And some of you may be wondering, where's the meat? Okay, so the meat comes in the form of meat that you've canned, all right? So if you've canned ground beef, that is great for this. All you do with that is once your spaghetti sauce is made, you throw your ground beef in here with the broth and everything, all right? That's in your jar, and then you let it simmer with that in there, okay? Tomorrow, I'm going to use some fresh ground beef. So tomorrow, before we eat this, I'm going to grab about 1.5 pounds of ground beef that I have in the freezer and let it thaw out. And then I'm going to go ahead and fry it up, cook it up, and then put it in here, okay? So I'm not going to use my canned ground beef because I've got a whole bunch of ground beef in the freezer that I got on sale a while back. I think I showed you guys in one of my payday preps that I got a whole bunch of ground beef on sale, all right? And I kept it in the freezer instead of jarring it because I know that we will use it, all right? So that right there looks good enough. Let's go ahead and put in our tomato powder. And you can just throw it in there. Don't be afraid. And the instructions on the can say to use 1/4. Let me read it to make sure that I'm telling you the right thing. It says to use 1/4 cup of tomato powder to 1/2 cup of water if you want to make tomato sauce. Well, as you can see here, I've got 2 cups. So from these instructions, I should only be using 4 cups of water for this, but it's definitely not enough. You can see how thick this is, and I can tell you right now that I have to put more water in it. But first, I want to give it a quick taste test before I do that to make sure that I do. All right. Now that I have this in here, I'm going to go ahead and put in my diced tomatoes. And ladies and gentlemen, keep note at how long this is taking. Not taking very long at all. Okay, so if you put everything together in one of those pint jars, you put all your ingredients in there or your dry ingredients, you come home, you get, let's see, about 8 cups of water. It's going to end up being about 8 cups of water altogether because I'm going to end up putting about 2 more cups of water in here. You end up putting 8 cups of water, bring it to a boil, take that jar, dump it in there, and guess what? In a few minutes, you've got spaghetti sauce. You're talking about literally, if you prep ahead and put all of your ingredients in a pint jar, just like I showed you there with that pint jar, if you put all your ingredients in there, you're talking about 1 minute prep time. And what I mean about 1 minute is the time that it takes you to open the jar and the time that it takes you to open the can of diced tomatoes, okay? And you've got spaghetti sauce. Now, if you're going to put chicken in it, it might increase your prep time a little bit because you will have to ground beef. It will increase your prep time a little bit because you have to ground it. But if you're using jarred ground beef that you've already pressure canned, then even faster, right? And you're going to end up with a really good product. I hope you can see how nice and rich this looks. I mean, look at that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and give this a quick taste. All right. Just a second. There's only one way really to taste spaghetti sauce. And that is with a little bit of bread. Homemade bread. I love eating homemade stuff. Okay, so let's give it a try and see what it tastes like. I'm predicting now that it's going to be a little too rich and we're going to have to put some more water. But let's take a look. Wow, That is really good. But it does need a little bit more water. Stand by. I'm going to put an additional 2 cups of water in there. And then once I put the 2 cups of water in there, I'm going to put it in the back burner so that it can simmer for probably about 20 minutes, maybe half an hour, and it's done. All right. Let's go ahead and put these 2 cups of water in here. Yep, that's going to be perfect. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a 6-quart Dutch oven, okay? So as you can see how much spaghetti sauce this actually makes. Oh, that's good right there. That's going to be really good. And now imagine after you add, let's say a quart or even a pint of ground beef to this. All right, let's say you add a pound of ground beef to this. It's going to make it even more. I would say that this would easily, with 1 pound of pasta, this would easily feed a family of 4 2 really good meals. All right. So you're getting 8 really good meals out of this if you put about a pound and a half of ground beef in this. And look at that. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. It's done. You're done. All right. You can actually eat this right now just like this. All right. But like I said, I love to let this thing sit overnight because it just brings out the flavor. And you know what? I still have a little piece of bread. Let's take a look. I want to show you guys. I want to show you guys that way you know that it's not that watery. You see that? It's not watery at all. It actually, let me make sure I don't make a mess. Look at that. You can see the nice thickness of that sauce. See how it sticks to that? I'm going to try this right now. See, ladies and gentlemen, that was easy, wasn't it? All right. And that's why I personally, I told my wife that I will never, or that we will never store spaghetti sauce again. Now, we still have some spaghetti sauce. I think we have probably about, I don't know, a good 10 cans of spaghetti sauce. We're definitely going to use those up. All right. And once we use those up, I'm not buying it again unless I see a ridiculous sale. Because I remember when I bought those cans of spaghetti sauce, I think they're like the 40-ounce cans of spaghetti sauce. They were 25 cents a piece. And we ended up buying a mess of them. All right. And we're down to about 10 or 12 cans, something like that. Okay. But this, ladies and gentlemen, is definitely a winner. Okay. Definitely a winner. I really hope that you guys try this out. And I'm not tooting my own horn, but try out the recipe, all right? If you didn't take notes, go back and take some notes and try it out because it really is really good, okay? Even with the chicken bouillon in there, it just tastes great, okay? Now, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to go ahead and read something for you guys. Let's see. I'm sorry, I'm taking a look at my computer here. I wanted to show you guys why I truly love this community. And this is and I hope that Zoe doesn't mind that I'm doing this, but she did put it on the comment for everyone to see. All right. But this is why I love this community. All right. Now listen to this comment. I'm going to read it for you guys. It says here, I'm letting ads play through when I have time. Hope that helps out and have bought a few things from your Amazon site. All right. And Zoe goes on to say, I don't have money to support you as I just barely pay my bills each month, but love the people who do contribute to your efforts. I appreciate you for all you teach us and share with us to better prepare for difficult times ahead. I like to be independent and self-reliant. Your help is immeasurable. Let's see. I was never blessed with money. Let's see. Oh, no, I can't read the rest of it. It says here, I was never blessed with money. Let me see if I bring this down some. Okay, all right, here we go. It says here, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I like to be independent and self-reliant. Your help is immeasurable. I was never blessed with money, but much love and effort have sustained me. I think that is why I appreciate you so much. Love and blessings from the lower 49. I just love this channel. And ladies and gentlemen, this is why I do these videos, is for comments like that. Trust me that comments like this make my day. All right. So thank you so much, Zoe. All right. And I replied to Zoe telling her that, listen, if you cannot send any money, please don't. This is not about the money. Trust me, the money helps because I love to touch other people's lives. All right. And it does help. It pays for my internet bill. All right. I don't know if you guys knew, but prior to me getting this faster internet, which I still can't do live streams, all right? The best I can do is the live chat, but it is so much faster than what it used to be. It used to be that it would take me about 6 to 8 hours to upload like a 20-30 minute video. Now I can upload a 1 hour video in about, I don't know, an hour and a half or so, which is still a long time, but it's a lot better than 6 to 8 hours, right? So I just want to say thank you very much, Zoe, for that comment. It really made my day reading it. So thank you. And Zoe, if you see this, please send me your email. I'm going to go ahead and send you a $50 Amazon gift card. All right. So that you can go on Amazon and get a few things that you may like. And they don't even have to be prepping items. It could be whatever it is that you want to get. Treat yourself to something. All right. So thank you very much. And thank you to every one of you that support the channel in whatever way you support the channel. Okay. I appreciate you guys coming over here every day and watching the videos. I appreciate even more the comments that you leave. I mean, it's self-evident that we have a great community just because take a look at the comments from the video that I put up on Sunday, trying to help out our community member with his pressure canning troubles. All right. And a lot of good came out from that video. All right. A lot of good came out from that video. All right. So thank you guys for everything that you guys do for the community. Not for me, but for each other and helping each other out. All right. And helping out each other, which is what this is all about. Okay. Reach one, teach one, and repeat is what really matters. Okay. And guess what? The world will be a better place, ladies and gentlemen, if we all did this. All right. You know that it will be a better place. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, hey, I wanted to let you guys know that on Sunday, we're going to have a live chat on Sunday at the same time, 8 a.m. Alaska time. All right. And I am going to be giving away like 5 things on that day. Okay. I picked something that I think would be a great item to give away. And 5 people are going to get one of these items. All right. And I think you guys are really going to like them. All right. I'm betting that some of you guys already have one of these, but I'm going to be giving away about 5 of these. But Zoe, please send me an email. Okay. My email is in the description. So if you go to the video and click on that little box that says show more, it'll drop down and you'll see that my email is there. All right. Send me an email so I can have your email, and I'm going to go ahead and send you an Amazon gift card for $50. Okay. So the reason I'm doing this is because I really want you to know that I truly do appreciate you being part of our community. All right. You don't have to pay to play here. Okay. You being here and you participating and you trying to help out each other, that's what really matters in the long run. Okay, because the more people that are prepared, the better that it is going to be for you and the better that it is going to be for me. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, listen, I'm not going to bring you guys back to show you what this looks like after it's simmered, because it's going to look the same way it looks now. It's just going to be probably down about 1/8 of an inch. All right. Because I'm not going to let it simmer too long, just long enough for all of the flavors to intertwine with themselves. And I'm going to turn it off so that it can cool down so that I can put it in the fridge for tomorrow. All right. Tomorrow I come home, I'll brown some meat, put it in there, get some noodles going. And guess what? We've got dinner and lunch. All right. For the next day. So again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me today. All right. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a like. please comment and please share. All right, share this video with someone that you love. All right, and hopefully share this video also with someone that you think may need to start prepping. All right, that way maybe they can get a seed planted in their brain, and they can wake up to the fact that we need to start preparing yesterday. Okay, but it's never too late, ladies and gentlemen. Well, if you wait too long, it may be, but you never know. All right, we can't all predict the future. All right, so again, thank you very much for your support. If you guys do want to support the channel, you know what to do. Take a look at the description. You don't have to use any money. You can use some of my links, which doesn't cost you anything. And as always, you can always let an ad or two run through. That really does help. All right, and remember, this Sunday, I am going to be doing about 5 giveaways. Okay, so hopefully I'll see you there. However, I'll remind you again throughout the week because this won't be my last video of the week. Having said that, ladies and gentlemen, I truly do hope that you guys had a great day. Thank you again for joining in today. Hey, one last thing. If you're watching this video for the first time and you're on this site for the first time, hit that subscribe button. If you want to see what kind of a community we are, just go to one of my last videos and look at the comment section, all right, and see what a great community we have, all right, because we truly do have a great community, and I'm not just saying that. You guys know it. My VIPs that have been here for a while, you guys know we have a great community, all right. So thanks again, ladies and gentlemen. Remember to be good to each other. When good people do good things happen. Remember to reach one, teach one, and repeat. If we all did this, the world would be a better place, and you know that it will be a better place. Many blessings to all of you and your families. This is Alaska Prepper, and I'm out.